Hello everyone, my name is Moon, and welcome back to another video where I'm going to be playing some party games on Hypixel and talking about things that are important to me. In my first video, I talked about my plans for this YouTube channel and how I wanted it to be a safe place where I could share my faith with other people, share my stories with the world. With everything that's happening right now, I feel like that me sharing my faith has become all the more important. I know this is only my third video and that chances of this reaching a large audience are slim, but that doesn't change the fact I feel called to share my thoughts on what is happening in the world right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I hope you guys enjoy. To start with, I want to talk about how I feel the world is losing sight of the big picture. We've become so focused on a single ethnic group, gender, religion, that we lose sight on a truth that I feel most of us would agree with, and that's the fact that all lives matter. It doesn't matter who you are or what type of life you've lived. God says that your life means something. We are all the same in God's eyes, and He wants us to come to Him in times like these for guidance, for comfort, and for hope. And if we forget Him, forget that He loves everyone the same, well, you've seen all that's been happening in the world. Next, I want to talk about another subject that I feel holds deep importance, and that is that we cannot and should not try to erase or change our history. Yes, the world has done some terrible things, but that's because the world is full of people who are lost in sin without the saving grace of Jesus. But if we try to erase those things from our history books, then we lose the opportunity to learn from the past and grow. We greatly increase our chances of making the exact same mistakes over again. Our past is a part of us, and a lot of it isn't good. But that's okay, because God uses the worst of it for His glory and to complete His plan. The Bible is a history book full of people who make mistakes, nations divided against each other, and simply a lot of bad stuff. But God doesn't keep that from us. Instead, He gives us the Bible to learn from these stories, these people. He wants us to learn from the past to make a better future. Finally, I want to talk about this rift a lot of us are seeing and warn against making it worse in our attempts to fix it. Police officers do a lot of good for us, but they are human, and humans are sinful. But the sin of a few should not be a reflection on the whole. Anger can be a force for good, but when we use it to destroy something, such as our police force, only bad things can come from it. Instead of trying to completely remove one side of the rift, I believe that we should be trying to mend it. You may be wondering how we can do that, and the answer is simple. Love. God calls us to love each other and to close any rifts that may occur between us. And that is the prayer I'm praying for everyone, that we all stop acting on our anger to destroy each other, and instead act in love to bring us all together. The world is a mess, but we can trust that thanks to God, it'll be a beautiful one, and with His help, we can do all things. We just have to trust Him, pray, and then act in love. And that's my thoughts. I want to end my video with a challenge for anyone who might be watching. I gave a similar challenge to my mother, but she was unable to complete it. I had asked her to go onto her social media, in her case Facebook, and find something positive to share. The fact that she struggled so much to do this shouldn't be the case. So I challenge you to use any social media you have to post something positive. Maybe it's something you've learned from the history books or all that's happening in the world right now. Maybe it's a picture of you doing something fun or spending time with your loved ones. It could be a craft you made or a poem and story you wrote. Just make sure it's something that will brighten up someone's day. For me, it's the reminder that when everything seems to be falling apart, It's actually just God fitting all the pieces together. And that's the end of my video. I hope you guys are having a beautiful and blessed day, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again soon. If you take anything from this video, I hope it's the truth that all lives matter, and that includes yours. Bye.